Good morning. It is Thursday, June 29th, 2023 at 6:41 a.m. in my locale. Put my camera down. There we go. And it is currently 83 degrees here, and it is going up to 90 again. Heat index is about 95, maybe a little bit more. And you certainly can't feel it when you're out there. However, if you you work smart and you stay hydrated, you can get right through it. So, yesterday's fun. I told you the water went out, the water came back. I did have to talk to somebody about it. Turns out that they were replacing an 8-inch pipe. Okay, hey, that's cool. I appreciate a little bit of progress on that type of thing. If something's busted, how about letting us know? How about letting us know? Well, your management knew. Great. How about letting us know? The ones that are using the water. Well, we thought we got the message out. Oh? Really? And how did this happen? Well, we told the management and they put a message in housing. Uh-huh. Who doesn't live in housing? So why didn't management tell us? Well, I don't know. I guess you could have found out when you went to work. Who was off that day? Oh, I didn't know that. Nor should you. It's none of your business. Failure of communication on all levels is the first sign of societal collapse. But you didn't hear me say that already, did you? Let's move on to, I'm sorry, and the snake. We talked about the snake. We got rid of the snake. And everything else was just work. It was no first, we did have a first tour, no second tour. Then I was cleaning a houseboat. Then I was on 2 more tours, and we moved on from there. Then I came home. Everybody was good and groovy. We ate some dinner. They ate, I ate. Bodie ate a little less than I wanted him to, so I'm going to feed him a little less today and see if he finished it up and see if he wants to go back for seconds. Queso, of course, eats everything, so that's perfectly fine. I had some leftovers, perfectly good. Somewhere after the podcast around 8:30, I just went to bed and got up at midnight. So, hello. So, Queso could go potty. Bodie did not have to go potty. And then at 4:30, we got up. Queso went potty. Bodie went potty. And then about 20 minutes later, Bodie went on the pad, which I'm pretty impressed that he did that. So, I gave him kisses and treats. And we wrapped up that pad and got it ready for disposal. About 5:30, I was doing some dishes and getting rid of like coffee cups and rinsing out my coffee maker, the normal stuff. And all of a sudden, there's the water in the sink. I went, oh really? I got to drain the gray tank again? So at 6 o'clock this morning, I had to tow the hose out. I keep my hose underneath the rig. I was reading an RV forum that said if you're in an area where there's a lot of sun or anything else like that, disconnect the hose. Keep the adapter on the connector, but keep the hose under the rig, get it away from the sun. It'll last longer. So it's a very simple thing to go out there and just connect it, and then disconnect it when I want to get done with it, which I will do before I go to work today. I will just simply disconnect it, put it back under the rig, and we'll move on. At some point in time, I probably think about doing my black tank again. It's been about 2-3 weeks, I guess. I don't have the list on the table, but that's all right. Bodie, come out of the bathroom, please. Thank you. So, let's go to our daily Zen poem. My heart is like the autumn moon, pure and unsullied, on the blue-green pool. No, this comparison is not right. How in the world can I explain it? Gakko, 1737-1805. I can understand that. It's hard to... Once you get a certain level of happiness or enlightenment, I'll let you know when I get there. They say that there are really no words to describe it. You give it a shot, but they're not quite right. Okay? So, That peace and tranquility is very, very important. However, it may not be easily transmittable to another person. Okay. All right, so, in other words, it's a personal experience. And that means it's personal experience. And I can't give you my personal experiences. I can tell you, but you cannot truly understand them because they are mine. Just like yours are yours, and yours are yours, and so on. We're going to go for our daily room pull. That's right, Bodhi. That is, again, Suelo. We keep pulling the same runes over and over, which is kind of nice. Out of 32 of them, you shouldn't be able to pull the same ones, but we're getting messages, I think, that we should pay attention to. It's a wholeness that your nature requires. It embodies the impulse towards self-realization and a path that you must follow, not from ulterior motives, but the core of your individuality. I agree with that completely, because let's face it, we're individuals, and the last thing they want anymore is an individual. What they want is a collective. They want a sheep. They want a flock. They don't want an individual to stand up and go, hey, wait a second. Be an individual. You must seek after wholeness. That's a spiritual warrior's quest. You must strive to become what you already are. Become conscious of your essence and bring it to form in a creative way. Be you in a unique way. Now, my question is automatically, but what if you're a jerk? Being a jerk in a unique way means you're just a jerk in a new way, right? So you have to think about the quality of you and the person you should be. Remember, I love this phrase, if you go out there and you bump into an asshole, you've bumped into an asshole today. If you go out there and you bump into nothing but assholes, guess what? You're the asshole. There it is. A rune of great power makes life force available to you. Suelu marks the time for regeneration to the cellular level. It is not reversed, but you may see fit to withdraw or retreat in the face of a pressing situation if events or people are knowing that you expend your energy now. Be aware that not every event needs your influence, and not every person needs your personal experience and energy. Be very choosy about what experiences you put yourself into. Be very choosy about the people that you expend your energy and your effort and your intelligence and your money and your everything for. Now more than ever, it is more the time that you need to think about looking at the person across from you and going, are you really a person? Are you really? Let's put that to the test. Let's make sure that before I start helping you, or I start giving something to you, or I start giving you information, let's make sure you're a person, and let's make sure you're, even if you're a person, are you a person with motives that are definitely not going to serve my needs, my experience, my moving forward, my anything. Because it's too late for us to think of the we. Unless your tribe, hit the road, Jack. You got to take care of you. Remember how we sign off, right? Okay, reminding yourself that a retreat is a retreat in strength and can indicate the need for a voyage inward for centering and for balance. Timely retreat is among the skills of the spiritual warrior. You also have to consider that the rune counsels yourself, oh thank you, opening up and letting the light into a part of your life that's been secret or shut away. No. To accomplish this calls for profound recognitions for admitting yourself something you have long denied. No. There's some prayers here, and then do not give yourself airs. At a time of bountiful energy, you are required to face and vanquish your refusal to let right action flow through you. Nourish this capacity as a mark of true humility. That I can agree on. Once you have decided a path of action, you need to let that right action flow through you. How many times in my life, maybe in your life, have you ever gone and done the right thing and got blamed for it anyway? That's my mom's other favorite phrase, which you guys don't know yet, which is, they're going to blame you if you do the right thing, and they're going to blame you if you do the wrong thing. In other words, they're not going to take responsibility for what they're doing. They're just going to blame you. So if you're going to be the bad guy, get the best black hat you possibly can and learn how to rock it. I can't change their minds. Can't change what they don't have. Ever try to wash a shirt you don't own? Try to change the mind of the things that are out there. Good luck to you. If that's where you want, hey, that's how you want to waste your time. Hey, it's your time to waste. Practice the art of doing without doing and aim yourself truly and maintain that aim without manipulative effort. For it's in our own power we do nothing, and even in loving, it is love that loves through us. It's very nice. I mean, it's very powerful. I'm just not sure how it's going to apply. I mean, remember, I don't live with people. I live with maybe 3 humans in 30. So it is very hard for me to go outside and open my door and stretch my arms out and just go, I love you all. Because I don't. I would rather just be left alone. And there's 2 or 3 people who have proven themselves to be people. We put it to the test, and there they go. That if they want something, I'll be happy to do it. Other than that, I don't know what to say. They are what they have made themselves, and I have no right in any way to step in front of them and go, stop, wait, you have really screwed up none of my business. Some people might look and say that I messed up what I did. I'm happier, I'm healthier. I'm managing 2 out of the 3 problems of health problems that I have, and I no longer stress out when I open the door. Was it that bad, really? Let's read from our little book. Thus, if I determine the enemy's disposition of force while I have no perceptible form, I can concentrate my forces while the enemy is fragmented. If we are concentrated into a single force while they are fragmented into 10, then we attack them with 10 times their strength. Thus we are many and the enemy is few. If we can attack the few with our many, those whom we engage in battle will be severely constrained. That speaks of the unity of people who are like-minded and share values and have something to offer. They really do. They will fight together as a single unit because they are held together by one or more things that are important to all of them. Where we live in a world where everybody's divided by very arbitrary things, which makes no sense whatsoever. And then told to hate each other. No, Bodie, here's another dog. I think that that's how, Bodie, thank you for alerting. That is how a tribe wins. Because they are bound together for a common sense of purpose. They're like-minded and they share values. And that means that because they do that, they work together to maintain that like-mindedness and maintain those values. Where if you're constantly this group, that group, this victim thing, this over here, you're scattered and they're not going to be able to do anything. That is what the concept of divide and conquer means. So we should concentrate more on our tribal unity than we should on their separation of us based on, as far as I can see, foolish things. But let's see if we can move this guy. Come here. Your obligatory Kiso view. I did just wake him up. Is there anything you want to tell anybody? There's your snort. All right, come here. It's your turn. Oh, of course. Runs around, and then when it's time to get on the camera, he sits down. Ugh. Yeah, I heard the grumples. This is your quiet moment of Bodhi. No, nothing. All right, come on down. All right. So, what's today's plan? Work. Okay. Still working through how we're going to do this thing with the air conditioner because of a holiday weekend. I might talk to the guy and put it off an additional week. Okay. And so what we're going to do is we might just put it off one more week. I might have to go to town on Tuesday. If he wants to come here on Sunday and he wants to do it, hey, man, I'm not going to stop the fella. But we will talk to him on Thursday when he gets that. So, because it's going to make Tuesday a real jam up if I'm trying to get over there in his garage. It's an hour and 90 minutes. Then I got to go over here. Then I got to do that. Or I can go to town on Tuesday, very unfortunately, and get everything done. Have him come here on a Sunday. Shouldn't cost any additional money. Today, I don't know what I'm doing, how many tours I have. As it is coming toward a holiday weekend, I am kind of anticipating more guests. However, we'll see how that goes. Other than that, I don't know what to tell you. It's perfectly fine. And, remember, if you don't take care of you, nobody else will. Thank you, Mom. And are they like-minded? Do they share your values? Do they have something to offer? Or no to any of these questions? Bye. You're not tribe. And we don't have enough time, money, energy, resources, whatever you say, to share it with somebody who is not tribe. You're going to have to go sponge off of somebody else. Unless you got something to offer, or you're like-minded and share values, let's see what you can do. We can't have you hanging around because it's too late for that. And unfortunately, a lot of people are, crying about, oh, well, we have a holiday, it's Independence Day, blah, blah, blah. And I just keep looking at them and shaking my head, and I just keep saying the same thing that a lot of people like me are saying. I can't imagine why I would celebrate our country's independence. My country doesn't celebrate me. I don't have a country. And we could get into the why we don't, but that's a very long conversation. But I really just can't celebrate a country that doesn't celebrate the people that made it wonderful and supported it and maintained it and held those values dear. They've abandoned us. So why am I going to have a hot dog to celebrate something that abandoned me? That doesn't make any sense. It sounds like a time-wasting activity to me. So we'll do something else. Other than that, I'm going to get these dogs fed. It is 7 a.m. and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.